nestled between two towering mountains lay the Enchanted Garden, a magical realm hidden from the eyes of the ordinary world. This garden was no ordinary place. Its trees whispered secrets, flowers sang lullabies, and every creature carried a spark of magic. However, for many years, the garden's magic had been fading, and no one knew why. One sunny morning, a small hummingbird named Pip flew into the village at the edge of the mountains. Pip, with his emerald green feathers and golden eyes, carried a message written on a leaf. To the bravest hearts, the Enchanted Garden needs you. Its magic is dying, and only the worthy can restore it. Follow Pip to uncover the truth. Hearing the call, two young friends, Clara, an adventurous girl with a wild mop of curly hair, and Max, a clever boy with glasses that always slipped down his nose, volunteered. This could be the adventure of a lifetime, Clara said, her eyes gleaming. Max adjusted his glasses. Or the most dangerous. Either way, we're in. Pip chirped and led the way, his wings shimmering in the sunlight. The journey began on the path of whispers, a trail lined with ancient trees that murmured riddles to passers-by. The first tree they encountered spoke, "I have roots that no one sees. I am taller than the tallest trees." "What am I?" Clara tapped her chin. "A mountain." The tree's branches swayed, and it revealed a glowing stone. Pip picked it up with his tiny beak and motioned them to continue. Further along, another tree whispered, "The more of me you take, the more you leave behind." "What am I?" "Footsteps," Max said confidently. The tree chuckled, revealing another glowing stone. They added it to their collection. Next, they reached the singing stream, its waters bubbling with melodic tunes. As they stepped closer, a shimmering water spirit appeared. To pass, you must create harmony. Use the instruments before you. Before them lay a xylophone made of stones, a flute carved from bamboo, and a drum fashioned from a hollow log. Max played the flute, Clara beat the drum, and Pip tapped the xylophone with his beak. Together, they created a melody that made the stream sparkle and part, revealing a hidden bridge. "We make a pretty good band," Clara joked as they crossed. Finally, they arrived at the heart of the Enchanted Garden. It was a clearing filled with wilting flowers and dimly glowing lanterns. In the center stood an ancient tree with a hollow trunk. Inside the hollow was a crystal pulsating faintly. Pip chirped urgently and gestured toward the crystal. "This must be the source of the garden's magic," Max said. As they approached, a shadowy figure emerged from the tree. It was the Shade of Neglect, a creature formed from years of forgotten care and fading wonder. "Who dares disturb my slumber?" the shade hissed. Clara stepped forward bravely. "We're here to restore the garden's magic." The shade's eyes glowed. "Then prove your worth. Tell me, what makes magic thrive?" Max thought for a moment. "Belief. Magic exists where people believe in it." Clara added, "And care. You have to nurture it, like tending a garden." The shade paused, then slowly dissolved into light. "You have answered wisely. The garden's fate is in your hands." Clara and Max placed the glowing stones they had collected into the hollow of the tree. The crystal inside absorbed the light, growing brighter and brighter until it bathed the entire garden in a golden glow. The flowers bloomed vibrantly, the lanterns shone like tiny suns, and the creatures of the garden cheered. Pip fluttered around them joyfully. "You've done it!" As they left the garden, Clara and Max looked back at the now thriving paradise. "Think we'll ever have an adventure like this again?" Max asked. Clara grinned. If the world has more places like this, then definitely. And with that, they returned home, ready to share their tale.